Hey, how you doing?
Congratulations
Thank you, thank
on
you.
your first start, your first goal, an assist, a win, a great game. Can you tell us about your mindset going in there and starting? Coach mentioned he thought that maybe Dallas was a little bit scared or a little bit nervous of you and your pace back there.
Yeah, I like to think most defenders in the league are scared. I try to create that over the years. So coming to the game, just excited, ready to play with the group, and I think we've been in a good mood, and the locker room's been positive. Apart from that, we've all been working for each other, so I had no doubt in belief in the team going into today's game.
Can you take us through your goal because you kind of leaped out of nowhere and went in?
Yeah, I knew Ryan was gonna cross it, and I didn't really see the ball leave his feet too well, but I knew it did leave, and I kind of put myself in a spot where I hoped the ball would end up, and at that point I just tried to meet it at its highest point to get over the defender, and thankfully I got enough on it to go past the keeper.
What do you think the difference was tonight in the first half? Your team scored 3 goals compared to the other first 2 games where maybe it was a bit slower to get the offense going in those first 2 games. What do you think the difference was or the changes tonight that allowed for those 3 goals?
I think overall we were on the front foot at all times, and then you combine that with being efficient in front of the goal. It leads to goals. So it's pretty simple, but at the same time, it takes a full group effort of guys fighting for each other and doing small things that maybe don't get all the praise, but we notice it in between each other, and that's what's important.
You've got 5 goals now against FC Dallas. What is it about playing in Frisco that makes you score lots of goals there?
I have no clue. I just every weekend I try to do the best I can. Sometimes it shows up on a score sheet, and sometimes it shows up in other ways. So um, I guess it's maybe coincidence that I was able to do it again here tonight, but hopefully continue to do that in other places as well.
Thank you very much. Safe travels home.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hart. Over to Nathan, please.
Fafa, congratulations on the win today. You mentioned efficiency in front of the net, so one of the things that's been really good this year. Efficiency doesn't matter unless you have the creativity of getting the ball to those guys in the first place, and that's definitely one of the hallmarks of your game. Um, Walk us through how you laid out the assist for Brian White, and how are you able to pick him out of well, quite a big number of players inside the box.
Yeah, I think it comes from repetition through training with each other, and it's only going to get better, I hope. But I noticed the back line was dropping a bit on me, and they weren't giving me that space to take them down the line and cut in to strike for myself. So I dropped a little bit lower in order to start to create that space. And instead of shooting, you just get into an area where you know the center backs aren't. And once you clear that first center back, you know your striker or whoever's next to him on your team may have a chance at goal. So I noticed him there on one of the crosses, and then another one where I didn't find somebody, and on that one it clicked, and we were able to get a goal out of it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nathan. Felipe, please.
Hey, Fafà, congratulations once again on the goal and the assist tonight. So I want to talk to you about your partnership that you've created with the other attackers. Really, this season, the Whitecaps have improved their depth in the attack by adding yourself and Demir. How has that relationship been between you four attackers that it's been clear that it's been well enough to get the goals on the pitch tonight?
I think it's important. Both on and off the field, we get along, which is not always the necessary case, but in ours, it's helped us. We play for each other. We have a great communication and a positive vibe in between the groups. So that's very important when trying to create things and get to gelling and building chemistry. So at the moment, I think as a front group, we're all on the same page. And again, this is only a few games in, so where we're not trying to get ahead of ourselves, we're also optimistic about what we can do if we continue to gel even more.
And after such a great debut, how are you hoping to keep that momentum going ahead of next week against Real Salt Lake back at BC Place?
Remembering that the season is long, so it's again I repeat, it's not the moment to get ahead of ourselves or myself. So I think it's something I've done for years. That all the clubs I've been at. And I want to bring that to Vancouver. I think mixed with experience and still a lot of freshness in my legs. I just want to continue to give more, and I know there's guys that are hungry and want to continue to give more, and we're going to keep doing that as a group and fighting for each other through wins and losses and ties, knowing what our final objective is, and that's to push far and have a great season.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.